Choppy market today, Tesla down about 3.5%. And you'll see here on our chart that we are now under that $420 resistance that we covered in yesterday's video. Yesterday, we talked about how there is about a 50-50 chance that this would be a trap. In most cases, when price breaks over a resistance level like this, it is a good sign that price is going to break out. The other thing is that if you look at the bottom of your screen, when the BX trender on the daily flips green, this is normally an indication that an expansion is coming. This is why so many people are expecting Tesla to break out to $500 and continue the next expansion. One of the things that I like to do is look to a bigger time frame, in this case the weekly, to have an understanding of what buy-sell pressure is showing. You can see that on the weekly chart, the BX trender is no longer making higher highs like it was through November and December, and instead is making lower highs. This is not an indication to short. In most cases, this is going to be what's called a bullish compression. It is bullish because price action is still making higher lows, but it's a compression because price is most likely going to continue to sit sideways until we eventually get that breakout. In this type of trading environment, I am normally looking to sell cash secured puts. I saw a lot of people yesterday within the comments saying that my analysis on Tesla and what I'm doing with puts are incongruent. And I think that a lot of people think that selling cash secured puts is a bearish position, but it's not. The person who is buying a directional option such as a put is bearish. When I am selling them the put, I am on the other side of that trade and I am bullish. The reason that I would do this is because I'm bullish on the stock, but I'm not aggressively bullish to the point where I'm going to put a bet on how long it's going to take for the next breakout to happen. See, when you're buying shares, you have one way to be right, and that is if the stock goes in the direction that you want. When you are trading options, you have to not only be directionally correct, but you also have to be correct with your timing, because there are aspects to contracts called theta decay, implied volatility, and a lot of other things in the Greeks that make it so that you not only have to be correct about your thesis, but that you have to have it happen within a specific amount of time. Now, selling cash secured puts actually makes it significantly easier to make money because I'm not betting on only the direction or the time, but I'm just basically betting that Tesla will not close below a specific price by a specific date. So let's just use an example of an expiration for next Friday, giving us about 8 days. The reason I'm going so close in time is because the theta decay on that position is going to be very high, meaning that the person who buys it from me is going to lose a good portion of that premium just holding the trade. And now I want to look for a strike price that I think Tesla will not close below by next Friday. In this example, let's say $390. This will be our strike price, and this is very important because we are now saying that we believe Tesla will close above the strike of $390 by next Friday. And now you'll see that with that contract, the premiums are currently $3.95, meaning that if I sell one of these contracts, I will have to tie up $41,300, and in return, as long as Tesla closes above the strike by next Friday, I will get to keep $395. Now, for some of you, this might sound whack because we're only going to make a 1% return on investment, but you have to think about risk. I will make that 1% if Tesla pumps up to $450. I will make that 1% if Tesla dives all the way down to $350, but bounces and closes above $390. And I will make that 1% if Tesla just sat sideways until next Friday. And so this is something that you want to do not in an aggressively bullish market, because then you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table, but in a conservative bullish market until we wait for confirmations of a bottom. And in order to do that, we need to flip back to the weekly chart and see the BX not only make lower highs, but actually flip back to making higher highs and showing bright green, which will be the indication of the next expansion. At this point, because I have the capital, I will be focusing on selling cash secured puts down to maybe $375 to $360, looking to maybe make 0.5% to 1% return on my investment until Tesla pushes back above $430 and proves that this breakout is actually happening. If you want to learn my exact strategy completely for free, go ahead and check out our free course library down in the description. We have 11 courses going over every aspect of trading and everything that you see in these videos, from smart money zones, how to set up the indicators within the Elite Traders Playbook, how to trade options as an absolute beginner, my exact cash secured put strategy, how I manage my emotions, as well as much more. The link to all of our courses will be down in the description.